and welcome to the Creamy Kitchen. Today we're going to make an ice cream, sort of a nutty ice cream. So it's going to be walnut, cashew and cinnamon ice cream. And tomorrow when we actually make the ice cream, we might mix in some little walnut pieces as well, so we get that little crunch. So this one's quite a simple one and hopefully it's quite a delicious one. Okay, so what I'm going to start off with, we've got here a cup of plant milk. It could be any plant milk. Today I'm using oat because that's the one I have open. But soy milk sort of is a good milk to use in ice cream. I've got here a third of a cup of raw walnuts, not roasted. Buy the raw ones. So you can buy some big packets of, if you're in Australia, you can buy some big packets of the walnuts and the cashews and the almonds in Aldi, and they're actually on special this week. And I've got a third of a cup of the raw cashews. We're going to need a teaspoon or a little teaspoon of cinnamon. And this one is a really good quality cinnamon that I have. And I'll put down below what the good cinnamon is, and I get it from a local bulk store, so I buy it in bulk. Then I'm going to put in, for a bit more sweetener, I'm going to put in a tablespoon of mesquite, and we've spoken about mesquite before, and you can buy that in Australia online from Honest to Goodness, so it's Honest to Goodness, and they have a lot of organic powders that you can order online. And it's not very expensive. And to add more sweetness, we'll add 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. And that's it, that's all we need. So put it to one side, and then all we have to do is blend. Quite simple. So all we need to do now is put it in our container. Now if you don't have a powerful blender, because we need to get the nuts blended really well, just put the nuts and the milk or all the ingredients in the blender first and leave it for about an hour so that the nuts can soak in the milk, and that way it'll make them softer and easier to blend. But if you have a good powerful blender, of course you can do it straight away. So let's see how far up this goes. Okay, so this is only halfway on mine. So if you like, you can double the recipe, but I'm just going to leave it like this because there's only me eating it. So maybe put in 1 3/4 cups of the milk and put in half a cup of walnuts and half a cup of cashews. And that's what I'll put below in the description. But it'll be basically this. Okay, I'm back. I just blended some more ingredients. So I upped the ingredients to what I've got in the description below. So I have got it to the fill line. So now I can put it in the fridge and freeze it overnight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to leave it flat. Well, good morning. It's time to make our walnut cashew cinnamon ice cream. It's been in the fridge for 24 hours, and let's have a look. Okay, it's got a little bit of a dent in the middle, so I'll just scrape that down a little bit. It's pretty good. So all we need to do is put it on the ice cream machine, and today, like I said yesterday, we're going to mix in some walnuts. Make sure that sits in there correctly. And we'll put it on the machine. And all we have to do for this one is press light ice cream. And ready to go. Okay, So let's see if it needs a respin. Okay, that looks pretty good. Doesn't need a respin. Okay, so all I need to do now is mix in the walnuts. So there isn't much of a hole in the middle, so I'll just create a hole. So all we need to do now is add the walnuts in the middle, then we've created the hole. Okay, put the lid back on. Okay, put it back on the machine. Mix it up, and what we press now is mix in. Okay, so let's have a look. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Take her out of here. That looks really nice. So all we have to do now is the scoop. So we'll get our bowl. We'll see how this beautiful ice cream has turned out. Oh, looking delicious. Beautiful. Okay, so all we need to do now is the taste test. Actually, is a lot thicker than I thought because we didn't have like bananas or sweet potato in there or the oat flour. And I was wondering if the nuts would make it thicker. But I'd say like the cashews tend to help to make things thicker. If you've ever used the cashews in a cashew sauce when you're cooking, it thickens up quite well. I'm getting the pieces of walnut. Beautiful. And I can taste the cinnamon. This is really nice. I like this one. Lovely. But like I said, when you're at the stage where you're doing the blending, taste the sweetness, right? If you want a bit more sweetness, add more sweetness. But I love this just the way it is. It's not overpowering. Beautiful texture. And got really nice with the dessert as an ice cream. So there you have it. Another delicious ice cream. And I'll see you in the next video.